effortless. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. His way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. On 3rd down, Wilson. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Wilson. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wilson. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
the red zone now. Here's Wilson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Hands it off out of the gun. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of the game has a mental image of how they expected to go. And I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control. And that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there. Turned the ball over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go and incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And his kick is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. He's at the 40. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 2. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's Wilson. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
3.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down. It's not an easy one to hold on to. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 2-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Broncos 12, Buccaneers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Check pass, check pass.
Harris running straight ahead. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Bucs are once again back in front. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Chase Claypool, 39 yards. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the tight end, Davidson. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Pat the street! Pat the street!
Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
65 feet, 65 feet.
It's a gain of 9. Brings
Happy
up
Lions.
17 yards at the 38-yard line.
Lions.
2nd and 1. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Room here to run. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Hey, check that, check that.
They'll look to throw again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And And the tight end goes in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third manageable with that run.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
14,
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on second down. Slot man moves right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. On third down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Touchdown, Broncos. Chase Claypool. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That pass complete to Moore.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ready. 19 targets, Panther 11, Panther.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They go play action now. Wilson.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Play action. Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Looking to throw. Wilson.
Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And that is caught. Touchdown.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become a daddy.
All boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lie. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jury, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take a quarter meal, hella final.